Today, I want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to my heart. Something that other people complain about, something that tourists on traveling websites will complain about. It's something that I find not only a blessing, but an asset to the future of travel, especially for myself, to Thailand. And that is Thailand trash. Trash on the ground, around the cities, even the small towns, even the freeways, you see piles of trash. We're going to get into it. Let's talk a little bit more about this. All right, so let's talk. What is it that I like about Thailand trash? And why is it that I have a very different view than other people have on it? Well, there is a reason. Most people, when they come to Thailand, they have various expectations that they're looking for here. They hear about it being a big city. Bangkok is bigger than New York. They hear about low crime, which is true. It's very low crime here. They hear about it has an interesting nightlife, a fun nightlife, all very true. They hear that they can eat inexpensive when they come here. And when they come here, they find that all these things are true. But they also find out that as the day weighs on and as the evening comes about, there are piles of trash just like around. Piles of trash. Open, people just eat and just toss their trash right next to a tree or in the gutter between the street and the sidewalk. Occasionally somebody will tie up a bag or something, and that'll just get overfilled and it's just spilling out all over. And I hear people saying, oh, this is terrible, I don't like this, I don't like this about Thailand, I don't want to be here around this kind of trash. I take a very different stance to it entirely. I do not want Thailand to become the West. I find the trash on the ground to be a blessing. Every time I see a sidewalk that's cracked and misformed, I think it's wonderful. It's not just the homogeneous cookie cutter, everything's got to be perfect, everything's got to be exactly the same that you find in the West. I find that to be boring. I find that to not be someplace I really want to hang out and spend any time. And I think it meets some kind of a expectation of people that don't want to explore, don't want to see something that's different. And personally, if the piles of trash that you see as you're kind of walking around Bangkok or even a smaller town, if that turns you off and makes you say, I don't ever want to go there again, I say good riddance. That's one of the reasons why I like the trash that I see piled around, is that it does act as a sort of filtration system. And the people who everything has to be perfect, everything has to be right, they don't want to stand in line, they don't want to, they don't want to turn the West off, then maybe this is not the place for them. And I don't want Thailand to change. I don't want Southeast Asia in general to change to try to become more like the West, because I no longer believe that the West is the ideal anymore. I don't think it's the ideal system of living. I don't think it's the ideal system of finance. I don't think it's the ideal system of politics. I think that in many ways, Western society is failing and collapsing. In other ways, Western society is still growing. And when I look at Southeast Asia, I see growth happening in many facets. If that means that a pile of trash causes some people who come vacation here to go, oh, I can't stand that, that's so terrible, I don't want to come back again, don't come back again. That's fine. Just go back to the West and just live there. That's fine. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I like to see that a light pole got knocked down and they haven't fixed it yet. You know, it's just still laying there. They just kind of moved it to the side of the sidewalk, and someone's going to come along and fix it eventually. I like to go to a little stand on the side of the road, and I'm like the 5th or 6th person in line. And I know that each person's going to take, 10 minutes. I might be standing there for like half an hour or something like that. I know that. That's fine. They're cooking meals fresh right there for me. There's a lot to see around me. I enjoy it. I have to teach myself to calm down and to actually acclimate to Thai culture and not ask Thai culture to acclimate to me. Again, I don't think that the West is the ideal anymore. So I don't want Thailand to attempt to be the West. I want it to stay Thailand. So that's my thoughts on Thai trash. I'm okay with it. Every time I see it, I just like, right on. Because I don't want Bangkok to become like an American city. I don't think that's the ideal. I don't want Thailand to become like the US. I don't think that's the ideal. I think there's pros and cons to every system. There's pros and cons to every country. And I don't look at the trash on the ground as being a con here in Thailand. I'm okay with it. And in the case of keeping away people who would whine and complain about every little thing, I find it a blessing. So that's my thoughts. Let me know in the comment section what you think. What are your thoughts on Thailand trash? What are your thoughts on that things are just not exactly perfect here? That you'll see a stairway that's done with marble, and like one stair will be a different color marble because they ran out or something like that, Or what are your thoughts when you see like, a car has veered off course and it's hit something and they haven't quite fixed it yet? They're going to get around to it, but for now they just kind of push the rubble to the side and they're getting to it, What are your thoughts on that? I'm curious, all right? By the way, I'm having a wonderful time here in Bangkok. I'm planning to do some traveling to Pattaya next, and really looking forward to that because I've been wanting to get back to some of the islands off the coast as well. But I'm really enjoying Bangkok. I'm finding it to be, as long as you get off the beaten path, about one block, you're finding all the great tourist, non-tourist prices. You're finding non-tourist food stands that are cheap, delicious. I'm finding seafood very inexpensive, everything. It's just been great. And it's just been nice to walk around too. Talk to you later. Have a great day.